All right, welcome to the Explainer. Today we are diving into something really cool, a blueprint for building a digital business from, get this, absolute zero. We're talking about using AI and some seriously clever thinking. So the goal here, well, it's pretty audacious. It's all built around this one single powerful number, $3,000.
And that's not a one-time thing. We're talking per day. The real challenge, though, is to build a business that acts like a software company, with that sweet recurring revenue, but without any of the stuff you'd think you need.
And let's just be crystal clear about the starting line here. Imagine this. You've got no money in the bank, no influential connections, and you don't know how to code. And you're up against this monster of a goal. I mean, how is that even possible?
All right, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. The whole blueprint argues that you don't start with some flashy new tech. Nope, it all starts with a problem. A really common, really painful problem that people are just desperate to get rid of.
So who are we targeting? Think about the solopreneur, or maybe a small business owner. You know the type. They're wearing all the hats, constantly feeling overwhelmed by this never-ending need to create content. Blogs, social media posts, emails, it's just a constant grind, just to stay afloat.
And the solution proposed here isn't some giant, complicated piece of software. It's actually way smarter. It's an AI-powered suite, a whole bundle of tools that's built specifically to take that content headache away. The goal? Make it cheap and make it run on autopilot. Okay, so how do you actually build this machine? This is where it gets really, really brilliant. Because the genius of this plan isn't about becoming a master coder. It's about being a master assembler, cleverly piecing together stuff that already exists.
So, picture this. You're not building a car from scratch, melting the steel and molding the parts. No, you're more like an orchestra conductor. You're creating a virtual software company by just directing all these powerful, free tools that are already out there, making them work together in harmony.
And here's the breakdown of the machine itself. It's so simple, it's beautiful. For your interface, your front door, you use something easy like Card. The AI brain doing all the heavy lifting, that's just free tools like ChatGPT and Canva. And the magic ingredient, the glue holding it all together, is an automation tool like Zapier. And the best part? It all sits on free storage like Google Drive.
Okay, wait a second. If everything's built on free tools, how in the world do you make money, right? That's the big question. And this is where the business model gets incredibly clever.
The whole strategy really stands on three main pillars. First, you have a free version that's actually useful. It's not a trick. It's designed to get people in the door and let them see how awesome it is. Second, you offer paid upgrades for those who need more horsepower. And third, you make money through affiliate partnerships, basically earning commissions.
And this here is the perfect illustration of that value ladder. So you start out for free with the Spark tier. It's a great starting point. But as your business grows and your content needs get bigger, you can easily step up to Growth or even Pro. Each step up just unlocks way more power and automation.
And don't forget that third pillar. On top of the subscription money, there's affiliate revenue. This is such a smart move. You're basically earning a little extra cash by recommending other awesome tools that your users are probably going to need anyway. It's an other income stream that you barely have to work for.
Okay, so you've got the product. You've got a way to make money from it. But remember that rule, no ad spend? So, where do the customers come from? The answer is just as clever as the product itself. You build a machine that markets itself.
The secret sauce here is something called a growth loop. The best way to think about it is like a snowball rolling downhill. It's a system that fuels itself, where your own users become your best and free advertisers. Let me walk you through how this works. It's so cool. So, step one, a user makes some awesome content with your tool. Step two, they share it online, on their blog or social media. Now, that content might have a tiny little powered by link on it, and that link acts like a free ad, which brings in new people who see it, sign up, and then they start the whole cycle all over again. It's genius. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds great in theory, but how do you actually do it? Well, the blueprint doesn't leave you hanging. It lays out a super concrete, actionable timeline to get this thing off the ground. And we're talking fast. In just 12 weeks, the plan walks you through everything from the absolute basics in the first couple of weeks, to building out the actual automations, to getting your marketing ready, and then finally hitting that launch button on what we call a minimum viable product. From zero to launch in about 3 months. So, when you step back and look at it, this blueprint is way more than just a recipe for one specific product. It's really a new way to think about building a business, especially now, in the age of AI. It kind of proves that with the right strategy, those old walls, money, skills, connections, they're starting to feel a lot less important. They're starting to crumble. Which really only leaves you with one final question to answer for yourself.